Hello, and welcome back to our Elite Escapes. I'm Jim Sadlier, and today Dan takes you on part 2 of his Argentina adventure. Take it away, Dan.
Thank you so much for that great introduction, Dad, and welcome back to our Elite Escapes. I'm your host, Dan Sadlier, and as you can see behind me, it is another beautiful day here in Argentina. Currently, we are in the lake region of Patagonia, but next stop is Mendoza. If you would like to travel to Argentina, we do have a small group tour that is departing this November 14th to 21st, 2025. And it is going to be tons of fun. We have such an amazing group of people already. There's only 4 spots left at this time, so make sure to contact us today before it's sold out. But if you stay to the end of this episode, you're going to get a sneak peek into our tour. The following morning after breakfast, we headed to our panoramic and snow experience up in the Patagonian mountains. Of course, when we arrived, they had some more food for us. Always a treat here in Argentina since everything tastes so good. And then we took the gondola ride up the mountain. And look at these views as we turned around. I mean, this is Patagonia. And it's actually at the very end of their winter. So spring was just about to start. And this was the last weekend of this ski area. So when we got up to the top right here, I went for a little swing. And then up we went onto the snowmobiles up the mountain even higher. So when we got up there, we arrived here to this beautiful cabin. We walked around back to get into this beautiful view, more mountains, and if you look all the way in the distance over there, you'll actually see the country of Chile. So what a beautiful sight. But what's even nicer is now it's lunchtime. More food here in Argentina. We were eating like kings and queens, I tell you. But everything is just so good. And what's nice is everything's paired with some vino as well. So we had a pairing with vino. We had the meats and cheeses and then this amazing soup. Before we headed back down the mountain on the snowmobiles, this was so much fun. What an experience. So hello from Patagonia. What a great day so far. Just a great few days in Argentina. What a beautiful country. I have eaten so much food. The food here is amazing. Lots of carne, lots of meat, lots of vino, and everything has just been phenomenal. People are friendly, beautiful country. The scenery is amazing. We just had so much fun. Just got off the snowmobile. We just had a great meal up in a cabin up on top of the mountain. Great views. You can see Chile from the distance. And just really having a great time here. Definitely recommend Argentina to anyone who is thinking about coming down to South America. It's honestly just gorgeous, and right now, this is the end. It just became spring here. And, you give it another month, they say. Maybe 2 months tops. And this place will just be covered in flowers everywhere we go. They're just like, give it another month or two, and there will be tons of flowers. So, what a cool place. Definitely recommend it. So good. Mate. After our snow experience, we had a little downtime before we headed to dinner, and again, some great food. Everything here was phenomenal at Las Balsas. Really enjoyed this resort, but this dinner with the wine pairing was perfection. So the next morning, we woke up and we headed on a private transfer boat ride to Bariloche. It was a little rainy, but hey, when you go inside, you got the mate and you got some snacks for the morning, you can't complain. But I am sad to leave Las Balsas. Honestly, such an amazing resort. If you're in the lake region of Patagonia, I definitely recommend staying there. As we traveled on, though, you see that the rain stopped and it started to turn into a beautiful day. And if you look into that water, you might notice something, and it's actually a sunken boat. So this is an area that people are able to go to in the summertime and go swimming here. You could snorkel to see the boat. You could cliff jump off of some of the areas around here as well into the water. But look how clear this water is. It was absolutely amazing. This is such a beautiful area, but what was really cool was our next stop. So this is our first stop on our boat ride, and this is Isla Victoria. And we went here, and I'm a tree person, so I love this. I mean, look how big these trees are. Like, look at this tree right here. It just keeps going and going and going. They have the sequoias, and we'll see some more of those. But we went on a hike, and this hike was just beautiful until it opened up to this view of the lake. So we went down to the beach and we had some Patagonian magic. We got to see the Andean condor gliding around, and this is such a magical bird to see. That wingspan could be over 10 feet long, which is just insane. So we were very blessed to see that. But here you go. Here's the sequoias and the redwoods. If you know me, I'll hug a tree. So here I am hugging it, feeling the energy of this beautiful sequoia. And what a fun experience. But it was time to get back on the boat. Of course, more snacks and some mate. First, we had a little tea, though, and it was so good. Everything was. It was just such a relaxing, fun day. Me with my mate again. You know, I became addicted to it. It's good. It's refreshing. It's fun to just drink. And as you travel around, especially on this boat ride, look at these views. This is the lake region of Patagonia. All right. Well, we are cruising the lake region of Patagonia. Look at this place. Okay, just kind of go around in a circle so you can see. It turned into a beautiful day. It's a little rainy at the start, but we've had absolutely perfect weather. You see those snow-capped mountains in the background, and it is so beautiful here. Honestly, so exciting. We're on our way to Bariloche, where we'll spend a night before heading to Mendoza. But this is such a great way of seeing the lake region, is to get on the boat and cruise the lakes. Obviously, we've been drinking the mate and having some nice little snacks, some little desserts, getting good conversations in, made some stops as you saw. Great hiking. Turning in that wind. You should definitely experience. If you're a nature person, this is definitely the spot. I mean, as you saw, we saw some sequoias, in California, redwoods. Hopefully you can hear me because I know it's getting a little windy. But if you like nature, you have to come to Patagonia. I mean, many different areas, but this lake region is definitely a must. After a fun day traveling the lakes, we finally made it to Bariloche, where we were greeted with some hot wine and bagpipes. This is Fuego de Patagonia, and it is one of the highlights. If you're near Bariloche, you definitely need to go. It's not just a meal, it's a full celebration of Argentinian cooking. And look at this, like, these drinks were amazing. Everything, the smoky grilled meats, perfectly charred veggies, everything was bursting with flavor. Definitely recommend it. But check this out. This is nomad glamping. So if you're ever in Argentina and you want to go glamping, we're able to set you up with these beautiful tents. So look at this, super comfortable bed. They have a whole little patio that you could sit on, look out to the beautiful views of Patagonia. Otherwise, go downstairs and you have your own hot tub. I mean, this is truly luxury, and you could do it at Fuego de Patagonia or anywhere throughout Patagonia. Just reach out to us and we will make it happen. But if you are in Bariloche, make sure to go to Fuego de Patagonia. You will not miss out. And then, if you want to experience more of a luxurious mountain lodge, this is Xiao Xiao Resort. So we stayed here one night. It's Argentina's most iconic resort, especially in Patagonia. It's on top of a hill, and it's surrounded by 2 lakes, as you could see, and tons of mountains as well. So, hey, you could be laying in bed or floating around in the bathtub, and you could get these amazing views. But for me, I enjoyed the pool the most because you just got to relax. It was nicely heated, and you just got to take in this view. The following morning, we caught our flight to Mendoza and headed straight to the Susana Balboa Winery. And this place was so impressive. I mean, right when you walk in the doors, look at this. Look at how big and how many of these stainless steel tanks they have. And what was really cool is they had so many different types of barrels. I mean, these are called concrete eggs or vats. And then they have the wood barrels. But as you could tell, this is what brings on all these awards that Susana Balboa wins. And when we went and tried their wines, they were all fantastic. So we had our private wine tasting before we went over to the Susana Balboa unique stays. And this is their luxury boutique hotel, which was just beautiful. I mean, it's like you're in a luxury house. Look at this. Right when you walk in, they have this beautiful artwork. It's the Tree of Life. And this is what I'm talking about. Doesn't this look like a luxury home, not a hotel? You walk outside these doors and look at that pool. It looks so inviting. All wrapped around those buildings you see are the different rooms. And here's actually one of the rooms inside it. And it was spacious, obviously. And look at that. They have some outdoor area. But what's really cool is look at this. They have your own sauna inside your room. So definitely all about relaxing. It's all about being pampered here. Very luxurious. You got the TV coming out of the counter. And then look at this. You want to be relaxing in the tub, but you don't want anyone to see you. You're able to flip the switch on. You could get the views, or flip the switch and no one could see inside. So very private, very secluded. And then the food, top of the line, the wines, top of the line. Another great meal in Argentina. Next, we went to the leading hotels of the world hotel, which is The Vines. And The Vines Resort and Spa is located in the Uco Valley, and it really is a dream for wine lovers. It's surrounded by vineyards. It's backed by the snow-capped mountains. The villas are next level. I'm going to show you ours, and you will be impressed, because I know I was definitely very impressed with this place. And here we go. So this is our 2-bedroom villa. Welcome. Look at this. It is like a home. So you could have family here. You have a full kitchen over here. You have a seating area, fireplace. You have this big walkout balcony and back patio. And if you look over into the corner, you'll see a fire pit. We took advantage of that. Our group, we came over and we had some wine, sat around the fire. If you wanted to, you could even take a bath out here. You take a shower, and then here you go. So like I said, it is a 2-bedroom villa. So this is the master bedroom and bath with an in-suite bath, as you see. How cool is that? Look, they have that rock there. I thought that was kind of a cool touch. I've never seen that before. But then you go out from the bedroom, and here's a hallway which leads back to the living area and kitchen, and then otherwise here's your second bedroom. It looks exactly like the master bedroom, very spacious still. You have an outdoor area to relax in, enjoy this beautiful scenery of Mendoza. And then what was really cool about this as well, you have the bathroom obviously, but this door right here will lead you back outside the front door. So you have 2 entrances into this villa. So if you wanted to have more privacy, this is the way to do it. Next, we had our special wine tasting at the Vines Resort. But what was cool about this is what we tasted, we were then able to create our own wine with. So we made our own wine through the wines we tasted, mixing them together, and then the winner got to bottle up their wine. Next, we went to dinner, which was phenomenal. It's all cooked over fires. As you could see, they took us into the kitchen so we could see everything, but wow, very good. The next morning, you see I already have my mate as we were headed to Alpha Crux, which is probably one of the most impressive wineries I've ever been to. I mean, you'll see it throughout this video, but it was truly phenomenal. Here I am getting to try some of the wine directly out of the stainless steel tank. Very good. This is some artwork, which the eyes show the different phases as you drink wine. So it's kind of a joke, but it is funny. Look at these old barrels, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, it looks like you're in like the Batcave or something like that, you know? But it is so amazing when you're there. I don't even think pictures could really do it justice. But it was so cool coming down, and then we got to fill up our glass of wine again through the barrels right here. So this was so cool, so good. It had a little siphon that it would take up the wine, and we all got to keep filling up our glasses as we wandered around the winery before our real wine tasting here. So now we had our wine tasting, some of the best wines. We had a 2003, and it was one of the best wines I ever had. So had to buy a bottle. If you're going to the Uco Valley, you definitely have to go there. Our next stop was Casa de Uco Vineyards and Wine Resort, and this place is amazing. It's ultra modern, but totally in tune with nature. It's surrounded by vineyards, and it's framed by the Andes. but you'll see that this is just such a beautiful property. The food, this is where we're going to start off. Well, the wine obviously was amazing. This was our sommelier for our lunch, but the food, it's all about farm to table here. Everything we had was locally sourced and it was amazing. I mean, look at that piece of meat. It was so good, cooked to perfection. The dessert was amazing, perfect pairings with all the wine. And look at these rooms. What's really nice is that they are very modern. They have the floor to ceiling windows, but you always just feel connected. And check this out. We also have another 2-bedroom villa here. This is 2 stories. You have the whole sitting area down here for the family or friends, whoever you're staying with. Upstairs, there's a bedroom, a nice bath. Definitely have those views out to the vineyards because everything about this place is about those views. I mean, you have the wine and the food, which is obviously amazing, but otherwise these views are top notch. And you even get a plunge pool if you want to go relax there, or you have your own private deck that you can relax and take in these views with hopefully a glass of wine in hand. And when I got back to the hotel, we got our bottle of wine that we made yesterday with their logo on it, which was pretty cool. And then I noticed that there's actually a bunch of koi fish in this pond, which was a nice fun surprise because I was just sitting there taking in this view. I mean, Mendoza is gorgeous. And now we're off to dinner, probably our last dinner all together for our group. Such a fun day going to all the different wineries here in Mendoza. Such great wine, such great people, such great views. I mean, look at behind me. This is another winery we're stopping at. And Argentina, it is amazing. Who wants to go? Write in the comments. Let me know below if you want to come to Argentina because I can't wait to come back. It is beautiful. Our final wine stop was at La Vahilia Winery, which was right down the way from our hotel, The Vines. And it was state of the art. I mean, look at this. Some more of those concrete eggs and vats, and then they had the wood barrels as well. It was a very nice winery. And right across the way is where we had our final dinner together, which was Rope Restaurant. And this is, again, farm to table. The food was phenomenal. And what a great way to end our time in Mendoza. This place was super impressive. It originally was a private residence, actually, but La Mansion was fully restored and now serves as the hotel's most exclusive accommodation wing, which is no surprise. You could take over this whole mansion just for your family, your friends, a destination wedding, an incentive group, whatever you're planning of a group, you could take this over. Someone was showing up right after we got this tour to check in, and they were taking over the whole place. So the vibe, I mean, it feels like you're stepping into a grand aristocratic home. I mean, look at these elegant chandeliers, gilded mirrors, rich wood floors, and the grand staircase. I mean, it was just beautiful. Each suite, it's individually decorated, offering a unique and romantic atmosphere, and it really is ideal for those VIPs. So if you want to be a VIP, this is where you go. I mean, look at this. This is the master bedroom and the bathroom as well, which it has that vibe of just true luxury. And look at this. The person that was coming was a big margarita fan, so they had everything ready for them. Overall, I was just very impressed by the Four Seasons, the beautiful heated pool, some great restaurants. This is one of the restaurants, but what we went to was Elena, which is one of the 50 best restaurants in Latin America. And if I don't have pictures of the food and only the dessert, you know it was good because I just went and started eating. For dinner tonight, I had to go to the one place that everyone visits when they're in Buenos Aires, and that is Don Julio. When you arrive, you get a complimentary glass of champagne as you wait for your table, and then you get a little empanada and some flowers. All right. Try a little flower. That was good. Wow, you gotta try this flower. Very good. This iconic steakhouse is located in the Palermo area and is known around the world for its perfectly grilled, pasture-raised Argentine beef. It's been consistently ranked as one of the 50 best restaurants in the world and in Latin America. They have an amazing wine selection. This is some grilled cheese, and check this out. This is our meats we got. We got the sirloin, we got the ribeye. I mean, it was unreal. Everything was so great. And so if you're either a hardcore carnivore like I am, or if you just want to try one of the world's top ranked restaurants, Don Julio is definitely a must. So definitely overall that I think you could see in this whole 2-part episodes of my time in Argentina is the food is truly amazing. Here's all of the awards they win, and how many times have I talked about awards in these episodes? We went to some of their bars that night as well to check those out. Everything was just so cool. A lot of speakeasies, a lot of really cool vibes. But when you come with us in November 2025 on our small group tour, you better be ready to eat because we have tons of food included, glass of wine with each meal, or beer, or a pop if you don't drink, soda, whatever you want. But this is all about truly living the Argentinian lifestyle. You'll get to drink some mate with me, which was one of my favorites. Thank you so much for traveling along with me, and I hope these videos opened your eyes to the beauty of Argentina.
Thank you so much for joining us here today on our Elite Escapes. Make sure you come back next Friday as Dan and Melly sit down with Greg from Jumeirah Hotels. And now your sneak peek into our last stop on our November 2025 Argentina Adventure Tour, Iguazu Falls.
Increíble.